और ध्यान रखो। So a very good morning, students. So last class we discussed the three examples, and that is three examples give me the answer, the importance of studying of transfer phenomena. So here the questions asked in GTU exam discuss the importance of studying of transfer phenomena. So we take three examples. You have to write down any one example. You have to write down only one example, and you have to discuss it why we have to study the transfer phenomena as a, in chemical engineering. So we have to give the importance of. So only you have to write down the one example. Only you have to write down the one example, and you have to for 4 marks only. For example, they ask for 8 marks, then you have to write down two examples. But 4 marks only one example. Draw a figure, write it down. The mass transfer, heat transfer, and momentum transfer will come into the picture, and due to that reason we have to study. So this one is a finish. We also this uh, finish this one. Discuss classification of transfer processes. So there are three classifications for the a classification for the transfer processes. It means momentum transfer, heat transfer, and energy transfer. So three this is the three transfer processes come in transfer phenomena. So this is the classification of transfer phenomena. So these two topic we finish till now. Till now we finish the two topic. That will be the discuss the classification, and second one the importance of studying transfer phenomena. So now we are going for the next topic for the levels. Three levels to study the transfer phenomena, and three levels. So let's go for the third question. And we also finish this today. This question: state and explain Newton's law of viscosity, that we already did, and discuss how it analogs with Fourier's law of heat conduction and Fick's law of binary diffusion. We also finish this today. So we'll finish two questions today. Yes, sir. CSTR, spray dryer, and heat exchanger. Any one for 4 marks, 8 marks to exam. Only description. Momentum, balance, fluid mechanics come into the picture. Energy transfer, heat transfer come into the picture. And for concentration difference, mass transfer. Only these three. Because they ask only for 3 marks. Chalo. So next will be the yes. Discuss the transfer phenomena at 3 levels, 3 different levels. So we'll finish this question. First, we'll finish this. Discuss the transfer phenomena at 3 different levels. Then we go for the next one. So first, we'll finish this one. Only exam related study અત્યારે આપણે કારણ કે ઓફલાઈન જ એક્ઝામ થવાની છે બરોબર તો એક્ઝામ માં આવી જ રીતે સેમ ક્વેશ્ચન છે બરોબર સેમ જ ક્વેશ્ચન So we'll discuss the transfer phenomena at 3 different levels. We'll discuss the transfer phenomena at 3 different levels. So we'll discuss 3 different levels. This is also GTU paper, which is there in 8th semester. So we have a GATE exam on 6 February. અને બધાને મેટોડા છે ને લગભગ હું હોય લગભગ સુપરવાઇઝર માં લગભગ હું હોઈશ તમારે. So 3 levels. So let's discuss the 3 levels. So we take one example. We take one journal example, and in that we discuss the 3 levels. So example having any systems like generally let's take a reactor, and we have to take one input. So let's take here, let's take one input. Then we have one output. This is on a journal sketch. Please do not consider is a, and we are mixing something. So and we have to add heat input and heat output. So regarding this one is a heat input or output. I am drawing this figure because the same figures are given in Bosch Food and Lightfoot books. That's why I am taking Bosch Food and Lightfoot book, and in the same vastu apeli છે. That's why I am taking this one. So here as a work done on a system, because we are doing a mixing, so we are giving the agitation system. So work done on a system, and we have give 2 reactant in, and we are removing the 2 reactants. So there are 3 levels. The first one will be the macroscopic level to understand the transfer phenomena. So one level will be the macroscopic level number 1. The second level will be the microscopic level. Second level will be the microscopic level, and third level will be the molecules level. So there are 3 levels in which we have to we can study the transfer phenomena. The first one will be the macroscopic level, second one will be the microscopic level, and third will be the molecules level. So what will happen in all these level? For example, okay, what will be there in macroscopic level? What will be there in microscopic level? And what will be there in molecular level? So there is a, once we go further, we have to go deep inside into the subject. So there are 3 levels. So we will study up to this level number 2, and the level number 3 will come during the advanced transfer phenomena during the MTech class. So in BE class, you have a macroscopic level and you have a microscopic level, while the third level, molecule level, will come during the advanced transfer phenomenon part. So we'll take only one level and second level for the undergraduate class. So let's understand what will be come in macroscopic level, what will come in microscopic level, and what will come in molecular level. So let's discuss these three levels to study the transfer phenomena. The first you have to draw a figure, then whatever I am writing down in whiteboard, just you have to write it down. બરાબર તમે બસ્ટ વિથ લાઇટ ફૂડ બુક માંથી બી રિફર કરી શકો, but the language of that book is very tough. So what I am referring, that book, I am referring this book, and I am also referring other notes from my friends. So I am referring three notebooks, and then I am doing whatever the easy parts for the student, and then I am delivering to you. So તમે હું જે use લખું છું એ બી તમે use કરી શકો. Otherwise you can also use the given in book. બરાબર, પણ book ની અંદર બહુ difficult વસ્તુ છે. So now we take one by one level, and then we understand what will be there in each level of the system. So let's go for the each and every level. So clear करूँ છું drawing. Okay. The first one will be the macroscopic level. The first one will be the macroscopic level. In this level, we have to write down the set equations. In this level, we have to write it down the set equations. So what will be there in set equations? First we have to write it down the set equations. So write down set equations. But what will be there in set equations? In set equations, you have to give what is the input of the systems, what will be the output of the systems, that we have to make the balance. So what we have to do, we have to give input and output in terms of we have to give input and output in terms of mass, energy, and momentum. For examples, if we are taking a momentum, then we have to give inputs as a velocity. If we are doing the input and output for the mass, we have to give input and output for the concentration. And if we are giving for the energy, then we have to give input and output as a temperature. So we have to decide what will be the input and output of the systems. Then generally we have to give the equations. That set equations we call as a macroscopic balance. Then we write down one balance, that equation, and that equations are the we did a macroscopic balance. And that macroscopic balance give me the information regarding what will change in system by giving something from the surroundings. So we are giving inputs and outputs. So we are giving inputs from the surroundings. It is go to a control volume of a system. Like it will go in a one particular area of a system. Once it is go in particular area, it means that we make a boundary. It means that something change in the system. So that input and output give me the macroscopic balance, and that will give the information what will be the change in the system. So this level of the study will come in macroscopic level. This level of the study we call as a macroscopic level. So ultimately we are giving the rate input, we are giving the or rate input minus rate output plus sum of the forces which are happening on the systems is equal to 0. This we have to maintain this equation, we have to make the equation that will come in a macroscopic balance, macroscopic level. Only generating the equation will come in macroscopic level of the study. Only making the equation, that is the macroscopic level. પછી એનાથી આગળ જાશો તો એ microscopic level માં આપણે જશે. But we are generating the balance, input, output, what are the forces occur, what will be the change in systems from the surroundings, that will only the comes in a macroscopic balance. And this is also a very difficult in terms of writing down the microscopic balance. Macroscopic balance is also a difficult terms in transfer phenomena. We will see in one example with the velocity distribution in laminar flow for cell momentum balance and for falling field. So we'll take this one example and we'll see how much difficult the process is. Then, so this will come in a macroscopic level part. So you have to write down according to it, and for the 2 to 3 marks will give. Then, no, that will come. Write down set equation. Write down set equation. So set equation will come after this question. There are 3 set equation in transfer phenomena. Then, okay. So let's go for the microscopic level. Any doubt, the students who are studying online? Biju micro and pachi molecular. So any doubt, the students which are studying online, you can write down in chat box. If no doubt, then we go further. Students who are studying online, have any doubt, please write down in chat box. And if you have no doubt, then we go further. Should we go further? Any 1 or 2 students say yes or no? Online students, should we go further? Any 1 or 2 students? Okay. So the second one will be the microscopic level. So what will we have to study the in microscopic level? We have to take a very small region. Take only a very small region. We have to take a very small region. So let's see what the small region we have to take. For examples, there are the 3 directions. One will be the X, Y, and Z. Here is a small solid will be there. Surroundings, the fluid is flowing. So due to the flow past immersed body, some velocity or density will change. So let's say we have to study the density. So we have to take this small part, we have to take this part, and we take this is a small part, we take as a control volume. And once we take a control volume, we have to see what will be the happening in this small region. So what we have to take? We have to take this small region. Then we have to say that this small region is shrinking raised to 0, then whatever the equations are come, it means this is the study of the, for example, one property density. We'll study the property density in this only region only. So let's take a one area. We take a we make a very small area in such a way that it becomes x tends to 0, and at x tends to 0, what will be the equations for the density? So that is the study we called as a microscopic level. So we generally we take a very small area, then we take a definition of the uh, uh, definition for the, for example, density. Then we have to see that if we take a very narrow down this area, then what will be effect in density? So whatever the effect in density, that is the study in terms of the microscopic level. For example, if you are not taking a very small area, then the study of the density will come in a macroscopic level. For example, if you are not taking a very small area, we take one density, one particle, then we take a very small area, then we give the mathematical conditions like x tends to 0. If x tends to 0, then what will be the effect? If you are to study this effect, then will come in a macroscopic level. Otherwise, it will come in a uh, otherwise it is come in a macroscopic level. So taking a small area, give these mathematical things in it, whatever the equations are come, it is category in a microscopic level. It means that we study the density in a microscopic level because we are taking one small area. Then we have to give the mathematical conditions. According to mathematical conditions, one density will come. And so uh, this will be the microscopic level. The understand. Huh. For example, now, generally, for example, in transfer phenomena, Sam, what will be there? For any transfer phenomena, we have to see this. Tell me the direction. આપણે always આપણે આવી રીતે કરશું and then આપણે કહેશું કે આ બંને ડાયરેક્શન ની વચ્ચે we take this. So I am drawing this because to understand transfer phenomena always there is like this. So for example કે ભાઈ આ સિસ્ટમ છે એને હું xz ડાયરેક્શન્સ માં લઉં છું. Based on it મારે માઇક્રોસ્કોપિક સ્ટડી કરવું હોય છે તો I will take this approach. How will I study in microscopic level? Take only a very small region, give mathematical equations, apply. Apply mathematical equations and see the change and see the change of various properties like velocity, temperature, pressure, density, etc. What will be there in microscopic? We have to take away change a small area, apply mathematical equation it, and then we have to see what will be the changes occur. For example, we take a small area, we give the mathematical equation, and then we have to see what will be change in velocity, what will be change in temperature, what will be change in pressure. That type of study will come in microscopic level. So molecules ma come, any other will come. Chemical reactions આવશે એમાં હજી આવશે એમાં reactions parts આવશે ત્યાં reactions parts. So this will be the microscopic level, and we'll also approach microscopic level in our in whatever we studied in transfer phenomena, we'll take a macroscopic level. We also take a microscopic level. Right? Okay. So one question from the Prince. By integrating the microscopication, it becomes a macroscopic. Yes, it may. So once we give the boundary conditions, Prince, then it converts into the macroscopic. For example, let's take from length from 0 to L. So once we take a 0 to L, then it's by doing the integrations, it becomes a macroscopic level. And because of by integrating it all counts thing from start to end. Well, yes, it will start from what to end. For example, I am giving said heat exchanger. So we are taking logarithmic mean temperature difference. So what will be occur? We'll take a one length, and in what will happen in one length, what will be the change in temperature? So this will be the one type of microscopic level study. Then we did the integration, it becomes a microscopic. Yeah, you are right, in somewhat right. So next will be the molecular level study. This one will be the very difficult terms to study to molecular level. Is a very difficult. It's a very difficult study. Why it's a very difficult study? Because we have to take different forces are occur between the molecules. Why? Because we have to take different forces because we have to take different forces, van der Waals forces, hydrogen forces, or whatever the forces is there, we have to take these forces, then we have to take the balance. So this is also we have to do. Then it will involve complex molecules. It involves very complex molecule structure. If we want to study very extreme range of temperature and pressure, study regarding extreme range of temperature, for example, minus 50 degree to 1000 degree. For example, this type of study will be occur. Then we have to go for molecules. For example, what will be happen in minus 50 degree? What will be the forces occur? What will be happen in more than 1000 degree? What will be the molecules are behaving? If this type of studies we have to done, then we have to approach for the molecules level. Temperature, pressure, and last will be the what will be if reactions will be there, then what will be the molecules changes will be there, that we have to see. And chemical reaction study. So if you want to study like this, then you have to go for molecular level. Otherwise we have to stop for the macroscopic and microscopic level. So this will be the end of the question. Discuss 3 levels of the study of transfer phenomena. So you have to write down these 3 levels. You have to write down something about that level, and then it will be finished. So the answer of your question. Then for the 8 marks, I will ask for the 8 marks. It is not necessary કે જે બોર્ડ માં લખ્યું એ લખવાનું, but you have to write down your own words. તમે તમારી જાતે words ની અંદર. So now the questions come from online students. Okay. Please. So next we'll study this question. State and explain Newton's law of viscosity, how it is analog with Fourier's law of heat conduction and Fick's law of binary diffusion. We'll study only one part we already studied. State and explain Newton's law of viscosity. We'll did during the tutorial part. So there is no need to explanation regarding Newton's law of viscosity. આપણે જ્યારે tutorial હતું ત્યારે આપણે explain કરી દીધું છે. Now we go analogous with Fourier's law of heat conduction and Fick's law of binary diffusion.